Welcome to another episode of Move, Crush, Count. Here's your special guest, Scott 2.0, also known as Jamil Zabaneh. But joining us today is Tyler Wilson. Say hi to everyone, Tyler.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me today.
All right, this is the digital whiz kid. And what I want to talk to you about, Tyler, is you've been in digital for how long?
About 12 years or so, actually,
About 12 years. So what are all the industries that you've worked at?
I've worked in a number of different industries. Worked in agriculture, construction, automotive, obviously, healthcare, education, probably 12 to 15 different.
And that's all in the digital marketing space?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. So kind of tell the audience, now that you've been in so many different verticals, where do you feel like automotive could have the biggest impact that other industries are doing?
In what regards?
In terms of digital strategies. You know, you've seen kind of what automotive's doing. Where is automotive lacking in terms of digital marketing that other industries are maybe a few miles ahead of?
It's a great question. There's a lot of things that automotive dealers are doing that the rest of the, even agriculture, for example, is not. And they're very similar because you've got dealers and they're working with the makes and the manufacturers. The one big difference is you've got, a different buying cycle. What I think auto dealers are doing a great job of is being innovative, making sure they're using the newest technology, taking advantage of their inventory, and so on. Now, they may be lacking as far as some of the content, some of the video advertising, some of the things that some of the more innovative and upscale companies are doing, like tech field.
Absolutely.
But I think automotive dealers in general are doing a great job.
In the next 2 years, specific to the automotive, where do you see digital marketing going for the future?
It's only going to be more and more popular, and it's only going to be more competitive. Everybody's going to be better at it because you've got more agencies, you've got more competition. The ad costs are going to continue to go up because not only are we going to have a big political year this year, obviously, with the ad dollars going up, but you've got more savvy advertisers. Everybody's doing a better job understanding the quality score, understanding the metrics of everything. But then you've got a lot of push into video content, and
Right.
You've got dealers that are able to produce content at scale. So the more content we see, I think we're going to see a better job of everybody producing the content that's really going to move the needle for them.
When you look over an account, and it could be a competitor of J&L Marketing's, what is the one or two areas that you see the biggest opportunity for improvement that you feel like a lot of dealerships are lacking?
I think the used is a huge opportunity. Service as well. I think there's a lack of urgency within those two fields.
Right.
These are the two departments that are going to really be driving the revenue for your business. And there's a lot of dealers that are not necessarily in the used space as they need to be, taking advantage of their inventory, taking advantage of Facebook Marketplace, for example, but also taking advantage and communicating with the customers how they want to be communicated with. So you've got guys that are really using Facebook messaging, they're utilizing text messaging, and they're really providing a one-to-one experience with the customer, which is really going to get them into the dealership and help them continue to move the needle, whether it is in service or with the used inventory.
So when you take over an account for a dealership and you kind of look at their previous ads account, you feel like used could be...
Absolutely. I think a lot of dealers are doing a great job on the new and specifically in the models for having financing offers, and it seems like every month when the new incentives come out, that's obviously a big push, and the manufacturer's pushing that as well. But more and more people are going towards the used route and
Right.
leasing too, actually. And with Facebook Marketplace and just more technology to be able to be smarter with your inventory, dynamically serve that to people that are most likely in market for that vehicle is really helping the dealers sell more cars than they ever have before.
Absolutely. And you bring up service. So let's kind of talk to the audience a little bit about service, specifically to the digital marketing side. What are maybe one or two things that our audience can kind of take away from maybe that they're currently not doing on the parts and service side?
Well, I think one first part is look at how much you're investing within the service space. A lot of dealers, obviously have some capacity issues. Maybe you have 8 or 9 bays and you're full out for a week straight, but there's always going to be this demand. And if you're not being competitive with the third parties and these independent repair shops, they're going to continue the Tires Plus, Tire Discounters, Valvoline. They're going to continue to take customers from these dealers that they should absolutely be having them come back into your dealership.
Right.
So one thing you got to look at is, okay, what are we investing in service? What are campaigns? Is it kind of a generic, hey, service near me, or are we actually building out specific campaigns and ad groups for offers? So oil change, tire rotations, air conditioning. The other part of that is, where are we landing these people?
Right.
A lot of websites aren't necessarily designed well for service.
Yeah, more on the sales side, right?
Absolutely. So you may have a 1-page or 2-page where you have all your coupons, all your specials, but when you look at it from a customer experience, that's not really the best customer experience. So ideally, if someone's doing a search for oil change near me, your ad copy also aligns and has your oil change offer, but then your landing page is going to land them on an oil change focused offer where they can call, text, email, print, get the coupon however they need to get, but then also have the opportunity to have additional pages that have those services as well to upsell them, cross-sell them.
Yeah, and we see it on the sales side right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, on the sales side, even if it's a BMW dealership, they have a 3 Series page, they have a 5 Series page, they have a 7 Series, they have an X5, and then even on the new inventory, you can filter down. So what you're kind of saying is, on the parts and service side, no matter where the traffic comes from, we're taking the same generic landing page.
Right,
Is that correct?
It's more of like an afterthought. So it's like a lot of thought and strategy was built into designing a site that can showcase the vehicles, whether it's new or used. But then it seems like service a lot of times becomes an afterthought, and really, that's what's keeping the lights on at your dealership.
Absolutely.
So, obviously some people aren't as concerned because they have good service, they have customers, but there's always going to be an opportunity.
Right.
And I know over half of automotive searches online are service related. So making sure that you are keeping your dealership and your brand in front of those customers, whether they're even in the need for it today or not, at least keeps you top of mind in the future.
I think these are some really good tips. Again, guys, Tyler Wilson, over 15 years of digital marketing experience. He's worked with brands like GE, correct? Caterpillar.
I started with GE Appliances. We picked up Caterpillar, working with both Cat Corporate and a handful of dealerships nationwide. Very much like FCA, they've got business centers and they've got there's probably 30 to 40 major dealers and dealer groups in the CAT space. So working with them was very much a parallel when I got into the automotive space. I was already very familiar with the whole, OEM to the tier 1, 2, and 3 almost, but then also understanding what the challenges the dealers may be facing that may not be the same challenges that the manufacturers are facing, right?
Absolutely. So this guy knows his stuff. Thanks for joining us, Tyler.
Thank you very much, Jamil.
All right. Stand out like nobody else.